because they don't think cheating is cheating until
you actually do
the
it.
physical aspect.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, because it's the mentality of it's all just a fantasy until it's reality.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And so as long as it's just a fantasy, I've done nothing wrong because I should be allowed to fantasize.
Right.
But
But
once it's a reality, now I've crossed that barrier.
But I think the problem for women comes in at
the fantasy is close to reality.
The fantasy gets too close to the reality,
and that's what it is.
Because the more you, especially men, when it comes to women, we know that for most men, women are like candy, and it's like you see them and you're like, oh my gosh, I just want to taste that flavor. And welcome back to another episode of the Life After I Do podcast. How y'all doing? In my Dr. Now voice.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing? How you doing?
I'm trying, Dr. Now. I'm trying.
Damn it. Shut up.
I'm trying. You're not trying. You're not. You're not gonna starve. You ate enough for the rest of the year. Dr. Now
when he told, she was like, I was starving. He was like, it's not possible. And that's crazy work. That's crazy work. How you gonna tell somebody that they not starving?
When she said, I'm a picky eater, he said, you're not a picky eater. He said you wouldn't be 600 pounds if you're a picky eater.
Doctor Now has no
She said, I don't like carrots and he said, vegetables.
He's like, well, you better get used to it, cause hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Life After I Do podcast.
How y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
Now we know we was tired last week.
It's the same thing this week. No, like we good. He got a nap. So he said that he's
good.
He's good. I've been on my feet all day.
Well, I mean, you wanted to be a working woman all of a sudden.
So I've been working.
Look here, I have provided my wife for a life where she works when she chooses to. So when she chooses to work, I don't got her no slack. She still got to come home and do what she got to do.
Goodbye. Good.
She still got to be a wife when she clock out.
Good dang on by.
Because I'm a husband every day.
You sure about that?
Every day.
Are you sure about that?
Okay.
Because you didn't get those clothes out the dryer.
I did.
You got them out the dryer?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wait, that was after.
I did.
That was after I said.
And I started.
That was after I said, you going to keep passing by them damn clothes in the dryer,
First of all, let's talk about it. Laundry is not on my things to do. Not on my responsibility.
That's neither here nor there.
It's not here or there for you. But for me, it is. But the fact that I still help out from time to time.
Help out?
Yes.
Roach, you live here.
Roach?
You live here.
Roach, you live here, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's how you treated me when you didn't want to get those clothes out the dryer. A roach. So I'm throwing it back to you.
I didn't stomp on you at all.
You quite literally did.
Okay.
You're like,
people.
No, they need the backstory.
Okay, go ahead.
So I did laundry, right?
No, you did our daughter's laundry.
Okay.
It don't count.
Is it laundry?
It ain't my laundry.
Okay, but it was laundry.
Okay.
So I did laundry.
Are you done?
No, I'm not. Are you? I did laundry.
Talk about people. Y'all don't understand.
Y'all don't understand what I go through.
All right.
Anywho, long story short, he was like, hey, you gonna get that load of laundry that's been in the dryer for the past week? And then my response was, have you seen the laundry? And he was like, yeah, I see it every morning when I get up to take the dog out. And I said, oh, that's diabolical because you stare at it every day, but not once did you think to take it out of the damn dryer and put it over where I can fold them. That's diabolical. He wasn't expecting that response.
And this is how I know women only hear the part of the story they want to hear. I said I saw it every day as in the morning as I'm taking the dog out. Which is part of my routine in the morning, getting ready to go.
All you have to do is open a door.
The hamper wasn't there. The clothes were just in the dryer. The hamper was in the house upstairs.
Do you have one arm or two? Have you never taken clothes out of the dryer without a hamper?
How was your week? How was your week?
Oh my God.
See what we're doing here? We're not doing this here.
Diabolical.
How was your week?
My week was great, love. I love you.
That's good.
Oh, you gonna act like you don't love me now? You gonna act like you don't love me now? Because two can play that game.
The world knows.
And you don't like it when I play that game.
The world knows I love you. A lot of people's oohing on at the fact that I told you that I decided when you were in 6th grade that you were my wife. So, you know, I'm gonna stick by him.
I talked to Savannah today.
Okay. We're not doing this again.
You almost fell for it. I saw it in your eye.
So you had a good week?
I had a great week, yeah.
Anything noteworthy?
Not that you would care to hear, as you've already said before.
Anything noteworthy that you want the people to know about your week? Anything that you feel like, oh my God, the masses have to know?
The masses have to know.
What do they have to know?
That I'm still here.
Okay, that's it. That's it. All right.
I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm still here. Another day.
Okay.
Okay. I'm grateful that I'm still here.
Miss one. Tell me how you feel.
I won't be able to do that.
I had a I'm gonna say I had a very revealing week.
No. What was revealing about it?
You know, the way I moved,
mm-hmm.
decisions I make,
mm-hmm.
trying to turn over a new leaf, trying to implement some of this, more of the therapy, and trying to like do things that's beneficial for me and my family.
Okay.
And trying to keep myself in a proper mental state and not fly.
What does that mean?
I'm not fly off the handles, cuss people out. Understand that there is a greater mission involved, and don't let the little battles get to me.
Okay.
That's it. So I put some things in motion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm most likely going to continue them, and we'll see how it goes. I'll report next week on how it's going. But I tell y'all, being back at work is ghetto. I'm about to be a bootleg queen.
Bye. Bye. Wait a minute. So
I'm trying to get it for the free 99.
So you're like, you talking about ghetto, right? So I took your car on my job today.
Oh my God. Go ahead and tell people.
Now let me tell you, I have backup camera assist and stuff in my car, right? So obviously I have been conditioned to drive, with my cameras and my alerts and my beep beeps. I don't really have to be too mindful of a lot of things. My car pretty much tells me everything. Mm-hmm. So I'm on the phone with my sister, and I went to put the car in reverse, and I was like, I was telling her, I was like, yeah, I drove Maurice's car to my job today. And so I went to put the car in reverse, and the first thing I did was look down at
my screen,
the screen, and I said, oh, shoot. I said, he don't have a backup cam. And she was like, oh, you got to use your mirrors. I said, girl, I don't know how to use these mirrors.
Look here, I tell my wife all the time.
You should have seen me. I said, wait a minute. Okay. I went like this. I was like, okay, but I said, I can't see anything. And then you've got your little mirrors on the side.
My convex mirror?
Your what?
It's a convex mirror.
A convex mirror?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's got the mirror, then it's got the baby mirror in the corner.
The baby mirror is a convex mirror.
And I was like, Lakeenya, then he got the big mirror and the baby mirror. She was like, not the baby mirror. I said, there's a baby mirror on here. She was like, that's so that you could see closer. And I was like, I can't do this. And then I knew it was a problem because I had stopped by the flower shop before I went to my client's house. And I'm just so used to just like backing out because my car, again, the car does these things for me.
Did you hit somebody in my car?
No, I didn't, but it was really close because then I had remembered that I wasn't in my car and I didn't hear no ding dings and no beep beeps. And so I was like, oh shoot, where's the ding dings and beep beeps? And so I looked into the rearview mirror, and when I tell you I was about 8 inches away from that van's bumper, I just pulled out like, and there could have been anybody walking behind me.
With such confidence.
I just pulled out with straight confidence. I pulled out with straight confidence. And then when I had to put that car in reverse, I said, and then there was a car that was already parked next to the parking space that I was trying to park into.
So you had to pay attention when you backed up.
Oh my goodness. I said, I have never turned my neck so much.
I don't have to turn my neck. I just look at the mirrors. Look at your mirrors.
Well, we just established that I did.
Anyway, look at people.
I didn't use the mirrors that much.
I tell my wife.
We just established that.
My life is not as luxurious as hers.
My life isn't luxurious. Most cars have backup cams.
I don't have bells and whistles.
No, you don't. You don't. You barely have a bell and a whistle.
I have the bare minimum to get me to and from work.
Yeah, and then he gonna tell me, he was like, I only drive my car 14 miles a day.
14 miles a day.
He was like, what more do I need from my car? I drive it 14 miles a day.
And
I said, sir.
On the weekends when I have to go somewhere else and you need your car,
yeah,
it does the job.
Yeah,
it's very economical.
It does the job. I'm grateful for it. Like, that's what I said. Like, I was grateful, super grateful.
There once was a time where my car was the preferred car.
It was because my car was a manual.
Because she bought a manual. Mind you, I told her not to buy a manual.
I know, but I really liked the car. So what was I supposed to do?
And I said, look here, I know I taught you how to drive a manual, but you're not really about that manual life. I said,
but I did it.
Yeah.
For like 4 years, 3 or 4 years.
And the second I bought my car,
I was in it.
You said, wait,
that became the family car.
Wait, I ain't got to, but we didn't have a family.
We're a family. We will always be a family. It doesn't matter.
So then it became, babe, can I drive your car today? You drive my car. No, I don't want to shift.
I didn't either. Once there was an automatic around, I didn't want to shift either.
So, look, people, my first car was a manual, and I had that car for like 12 years.
See? And had you not got that car, I wouldn't have bought my manual because I would have never learned how to drive it. Because you taught me how to drive it.
I mean,
you taught me how to drive a stick
I feel like there's nothing on planet. There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing on this planet I can't drive.
Oh,
I feel that way. What?
You can't drive a spaceship.
It's okay.
No, you can't.
Most of it's computer.
That'll mean you can drive it.
I mean,
you've never been in one.
I feel like I can drive anything.
An airplane.
I can do it.
You can't.
I've been in a simulator. I can do it.
The mail.
I can at least take off. I'm confident.
You're confident you can at least take off? Well, then I'm confident I can take off too.
I don't care how many. It can have 1 wheel, 2 wheels, 3, 4, 18. I can drive it.
Okay.
And back it up.
You can back up an airplane?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't advise it, but if I needed to, I could.
If you absolutely had to.
Yeah.
Like if everyone's life depended on it and you were the only one that was confident enough.
I'll whip that bitch like I stole it. That's the key. I be trying to tell people. The key to drive
confidence.
is confidence. You have to drive it like you stole it.
Okay, I don't think that's it.
That's
like
it.
you just gotta drive it like you know what you're doing.
Look, everybody know I whip stuff like I stole it. That's why I will get in accidents. Cause I'll be out there. Cause when you steal shit, you be careful. Like, ooh, you push it, but you don't really push it.
Oh, well, you don't take that same care with my car because you be driving my car rough.
Okay, first of all, I'm the only person that drive your car like it's supposed to be driven. So what we got today, Booskies? Because I'm not gonna go back and forth with you about your bad driving.
I'm not a
Misled
bad driver.
foot.
I'm not a bad driver. Listen, that was not my fault.
Okay.
Your daughter had to use the bathroom. He's referring to the fact that I got a ticket. I got a ticket in November, okay? Listen, I got a ticket in November for a speeding ticket, okay? I'm driving on the freeway. My kid is in the back seat. She wakes up out of a dead coma sleep and yells, I have to pee. I have to pee. And I'm like, okay, like there's nowhere I can go to right now to let you go pee. And she's like panicking in the back because she's like, I'm going to pee in my car and in my booster seat. I'm going to pee. So I started panicking. So I'm seeing the exit coming up. So I sped up a little bit. I sped up. I wasn't speeding previously. I sped up so that I could get to the exit quicker. And it just so happens that as I sped up, there was freaking police officer right there. And so he pulls me over and he's like, "Do you know how fast you were going?" And I was like, "I wasn't going that fast." And so I told him, I said, "My daughter has to use the bathroom. I was just trying to hurry up and get to the exit." Like, I gave him my license, registration, proof of insurance. I was like, "I don't have tickets on my record or anything like that." I was like, "Officer, I'm really just trying to get her to the bathroom. Like, I promise you it's not a lie." And he was like, "Oh, no, I understand. I understand." He took the license. I'm thinking he's gonna come back and be like, "Go ahead and get her to the bathroom. Slow down." That mother went back and wrote me a damn ticket.
Did you expect anything less?
I expected him to come back with a warning and to be sympathetic that my kid had to use the bathroom.
He wouldn't have walked away with your license and ID with a warning for a warning. What we got today, Booskies? Now that you done told the people the lie, you done told everybody else. What we got
Why
today?
was it a lie? You weren't even there.
Flat foot.
You weren't even there.
I'm gonna have to install cameras in your car.
Go ahead. If that's so to prove my point, because I'm a safe driver. So anyway, I was doing what I be doing late nights
Nothing?
sometimes. I said late nights.
Nothing.
Scrolling is something.
Okay.
So
Mind-numbing activity.
listen, I was scrolling and I came across this video. Now
Okay.
it's with my man Shaq in there. I love Shaq. I love me some
The
Shaq.
big cactus.
I really do. But he really lost me on this one. So I was like, "Oh, let me see what husband got to say about this one."
Don't call me husband.
Why?
Cause
I made you a whole sweater that says husband
Yeah.
and you love it.
It's because it's purple.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna play the video and then yeah.
Then we'll see.
You will
Okay.
see.
Then we'll react to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's.
Okay, you
hear it.
ready?
Let's hear it.
All right, here we go.
A lot of men are afraid of marriage these
Because y'all,
days.
because y'all got rules and y'all don't tell us.
What does that mean?
Y'all be making up rules.
What rules, Shaq?
All right, let me put you through a scenario.
Okay.
What's your name?
Anissa.
All right, we're talking.
Yeah.
I'll leave my phone right here,
Okay.
and Anissa says, "You're doing a good job, baby. I love you." Is that cheating? Yes or no? Don't think about it. You checking my phone, and
Okay.
Anissa, your friend,
Yeah.
says, "You're doing a good job, baby. I like you."
What?
We're friends too, but you.
Oh, well, if you're friends.
Hold on. You didn't know that she has my number or we're texting, and you see her and it just pop up. She's sitting right there, and then pop up, my guy, baby, you're doing a good job. I love you. Is that cheating or not?
I don't. It depends on you.
Answer the question. We're dating, and you text me, but she don't know that me and you have been texting. No,
I don't think that that's cheating.
But
No, and
thank
the
you.
reason why.
Thank you.
But let me tell you why.
Thank you. It's
Because
not.
you can't control another person.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with it.
And
either.
also-
no,
Eh.
no.
Let me. But the boundaries
No.
aspect of it. Why is
see-
she calling you baby? That's what's throwing me off. If she was just like, "You're doing a great
Because we're
job. I love
friends.
you,"
We're friends.
that's fine.
Okay, you're doing a good job. I love you.
Oh,
All right,
that's
forget the
fine.
baby.
I'm not pressed by that at all.
But you see her answer,
Yeah.
and that's how most of them think.
But I also
And
think that a
so-
lot
but
of
Most of
hold on,
them.
and then there's a word y'all made up: emotional cheating.
that's a thing.
How do you know my emotions? How do you know I'm just not playing with the other side when I say I love you, I miss you?
Well,
Who plays like
Then
that?
you're emotionally playing
no.
with
That's what
her.
I said.
Okay, but what does that matter to you? You think I'm emotional cheating, which doesn't exist, by the way.
It does exist.
Does not.
If you are emotionally connected with another person and I don't
How
know
do you
about
know
it,
I'm emotionally
God.
connected with another
Okay.
person? How do you know? Just because you
well, you
read
wouldn't
something?
know, and that's the whole thing
That's my
about
point.
cheating because there's no conversation about it. But if there's a woman or a man and they are with each other having intimate conversations or intimate experiences, that's
Experiences is a different thing because in law enforcement, right? What's your name, my guy?
Kenny.
I can say right here on camera.
yeah,
As soon as I fucking leave this, I'm gonna break Kenny's jaw and throw him down the steps.
Yeah.
Right?
Insane.
Hold on, right?
yes.
But I can't be charged because I said y'all got me saying it on camera. But until I make the overt act, I cannot be charged. So it doesn't matter what I say right
So you're
there.
saying because
No.
it can't be proved.
No, I ain't gonna.
Oh my God.
In order for me to
Okay.
be charged for
All right.
But you get the gist of it, right?
Yeah, I get the gist. There's a lot of shit in there.
You get the gist
I
of
get
it.
the gist of it. You go ahead and you can.
No,
do it.
I want to hear what your thoughts about.
What about what? Because
Okay.
he talked about another.
okay.
There's a lot of points in there that
Right.
he made that he attempted to make. rather.
Okay, so in the first part when he talks about, let's play the scenario. You and I are together, right?
Oh,
Obviously.
the text message.
For the text message. So
Okay.
you and I are together and I have a female friend.
We have a mutual female friend.
We have a mutual female friend. Okay. And I didn't know that you and our mutual female friend have each other's phone numbers and you guys text back and forth. His scenario was I pick up your phone because we're dating, and our mutual female friend sends a text message or whatever that pops up while I'm holding your phone that says, "Wow, you're doing a great job. Doing a great job, baby. I love you."
Okay.
And his question is that cheating? So if we isolate, if
And
we're
you want me to answer?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Because I was let me just finish this. So if from what he's trying to say, because that's why he was like, no, just answer the question. Don't think about it. If we're looking at that as an isolation and there's a text message that pops up, if my best friend texted you and said, "Wow, you're doing a good job, baby. I love you."
Well, my response was, that's wild. Don't ever call me baby.
It's diabolical. Off of that isolated like situation, I can't say that is cheating. Okay. So if that's why he's like, nope, don't just, is it cheating? Yes or no? That isolated situation is not. It is not cheating. However,
it's highly questionable.
It is inappropriate, and it is safe to make assumptions that something more could be going on.
You make an ass of yourself.
That is true. But you're also in a relationship. But especially if you're married, I'm going to need to know why anybody other than me and your mother and grandmother are referring to you as baby.
First of all, because I got game. Let's just get the obvious out there.
Okay.
I'm just playing.
But
I ain't got no damn.
Okay, so I'll give it to him.
So let me answer the question.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So the first question you asked, is it cheating?
Is receiving that message, because I think that's what he's trying to get to, like receiving the message.
The receiving the message is not.
It's not, and I agree.
Now, I do agree that it is highly inappropriate,
extremely,
and low key, very disrespectful from the friend. Because now I'm questioning: is this a friend, or is this just a person lying in wait to jump in?
We may never know.
That's my question.
Because he's entertaining it, so we may never know.
But we don't know if he's entertaining. He never said that.
He's accepting the messages. He said he doesn't think it's cheating.
He said they've been texting, right?
He doesn't think it's cheating.
I don't necessarily think it's cheating.
Messaging.
The messaging.
Okay,
right?
I can get behind that.
Depending on the intention and the context of the messages.
But you don't know what each party's intention is.
I don't know. Right. Okay. Depending on the context of the messages.
Okay.
Right. Because I can't, because like, let's say like your friend's texting me. I don't know what her intentions are.
Right.
You know, like, especially if they're just like general messages, like, you know, like, and it's just normal everyday conversation.
Right.
I can't, you're right. So that part I can say, no, it's not cheating. Now, I've said before, and I'll say it again, I limit my communication with all other women.
In general.
Unless I'm related to you.
Right.
Right? And I'm talking about blood related to you. You can't be like married in cousin. You get treated like you a stranger.
That's ridiculous. That's not true.
The rules are the rules.
Okay.
The rules are the rules.
Okay.
I could show you a text message there where I've never responded, but they text all the time.
I know.
So and it's not me not wanting to respond. It's just that's how I show respect to you.
Yeah.
Right. I don't engage in conversation like that. Unless I'm doing some type of business or type of planning event where I have to then communicate. So I don't necessarily see the text as cheating. It is questionable because why is she referring to you as baby? And then on top of that, why is she telling you that you're killing it? I need the context of this. What am I killing?
Well, it probably he was a basketball player. So let's just say like, you know,
right.
Oh, you killed you killed it in that game, baby. I love you.
Okay.
Because I didn't even agree.
Okay, because that I'm cool with.
With what?
It's the baby part.
That's what they said. And then he said okay, take the baby part out. And she just said, oh, you killing it. I love you.
That's fine. Depending on who it's from. If it's a close friend and y'all know each other a while, the I love you part, that's fine.
Especially if I'm aware that you guys have each other's numbers and that you text back and forth. But I didn't know that y'all been in communication.
Now, like if someone we've met like recently in the last couple of years texts that to me, like, why does bitch tell you saying she love you?
I'm gonna have to go have a conversation with her.
Right. So that's different. But if it's someone that we've had,
But how she get your number?
you text
No.
Maurice, he knows.
No. Not at all.
But yeah, so in that answer, I don't necessarily think it's cheating, but it is. It goes back to a while ago where I said the notion of part of being a good husband is a good spouse, and part of being a protector is also protecting your emotional stability, right? So I see this as a thing to where if you read that could lead you to believe something's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now if I've led you to believe something's going on, there's a part of me that has failed to assure you in some way,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I feel like that part of it is wrong. Because why would she be texting you this unless there was something else going on?
Yeah.
And the fact that, like he said in his example, that you didn't even know we were texting.
Right.
So now I'm questioning, why is the conversation a secret?
Correct.
Right.
If we're all friends, why can't we be in a group chat?
I don't know. Personally.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why couldn't we be in a group chat or something?
So it's like that part, I don't personally necessarily see I agree with you. I don't see the text message as cheating, but I do see it as questionable.
Right. And I think
it's the baby part.
And I think the part that what is kind of was getting for me, where I think he was like losing it or not really understanding, is even though that message may not have technically been cheating, why would you want to create any type of situation or scenario where your partner would even like have the thought based on something like that there could be something going on, and then let's just call it what it is. He's a high profile male, right? If we're referring to, like a lot of people like to refer to high value men as they're dealing with their financials, like I have a whole idea on that either way, but we'll just say for societal status that he's considered a high value man. He's well known. He's high valued. That you have women who throw themselves at him anyway, just because of who he is. So if we are in relation together, why would you then think that it would be even appropriate that you receive text messages like that, or that you would even not address the woman who's not your woman to text you something like that, just because you guys are friends? Because like how you said, I think that I would find that you being disrespectful to me. I hold you more accountable than I hold her accountable. But both of you are going to be on the same bullshit of we're just friends, and then you gonna sit up here and say, yeah, but we're just friends too. That should not be your response.
But my thing is like, my question would be, what has happened to get her to a point to where she's comfortable enough? He's
made her comfortable to do it.
And then
it all still falls back with the guy.
So here's the thing. If you've now made her comfortable enough to call you baby, now I'd have to say you are cheating, because now you have emotionally made yourself available.
Oh, but somebody, which goes into the next phrase.
Yeah.
Emotional cheating.
It's a thing.
He says it's not a thing, because how do we know that you're, how do you know my emotions?
It's a thing for women. I don't think men accept it as a thing.
Like something that you guys practice, you mean?
Right.
Or something that happens to you guys?
But no, it happens. Oh, it definitely happens. We just see it as, a lot of men don't label it cheating. Emotional cheating is something that I do believe is real, right? In the context that you believe it is. And because basically at that point, once you're emotional cheating, you're now removing emotional access or assets from your spouse to an outside party.
Yeah, right? Because now you're entertaining.
You're
going to start entertaining the idea.
Right. And now you're building a connection outside of friendship with someone who's not your partner.
Yeah.
So that's the cheating part.
And that's the fun aspect of it.
So like a lot of men will say that, oh no, it's not cheating until the physical aspect has happened,
Mhm.
right? But if you understand the way the majority of women operate, you know that the emotional aspect has to be there first in order for the physical aspect to happen. So if you're planting, even if, because I do think there's situations where there's guys just being friendly
Yeah.
and she's seeing it the wrong way, right?
Or
So
she knows that he doesn't have enough assurance about himself to tell her to like back off or you're being
right,
inappropriate. So he's just like, I'm going to be a gentleman because I don't want to hurt her feelings.
right. So and there are cases like that to where like he's and like she's seeing it one way, he's being friendly, and then like that can then she kind of gets aggressive and then he kind of tells her to back off, whatever, and he's not seeing it as he's cheating because he's just like, hey, I'm just being there for a friend or whatever the case
Mhm.
may be, right? Because I do feel like a lot of times in situations like this, it goes both ways. Like it's almost like um I don't want to say dirty macking. It's almost like
These dirty macking?
yeah, don't worry about that.
Dirty macking.
It's a guy thing. The guys understand. It's
Oh.
almost like what guys do, right?
Mm-hmm.
What some guys do. It's like
What do guys do, babe? Please explain.
like it may be a single guy who's interested in this woman, right?
Okay.
And so they'll play the friendship role, right?
Mhm.
With the hopes of us
Getting closer?
eventually getting closer and preserving the
Mhm.
position, right? So they kind of like have her in their back pocket, and they go out, right? And these are the they'll go and they'll ask the girls for like, oh, I want to do this for my girl. What do you think about this?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? They like, right? And so like the whole time,
they basically playing her.
they're playing the girl that they want to be with
Mhm.
because now she's telling him,
Her playbook.
Mhm. Right? And so now he's there, he's supportive, he shows up, and he's really building a somewhat of a connection
Mhm.
to get in there, right? And it's kind of like the same thing. It's like women do the same thing. Okay, well, I can see that when I do this, he likes this type of attention, so he must not be getting this. So if I just
Yeah, it's like trying to find
right,
like the
so
hole.
like they find like their little in,
Mhm.
and then at that point it's like, okay, well, if I just play this position long enough, he might get tired of her.
Yeah. And I can be the one like every time he's upset,
He
I can be
calls
like,
me.
yeah, and I can be like, oh, I know that little thing she do when she get mad,
Yeah.
and you know how my girl is, and
Right.
yeah,
And I would, and then
you
she hit
should
you
not
with,
be having conversations
and then
like
she
that.
hit you with, I would never treat you like that, baby.
Boy, please,
Baby. I never treat you like that, baby.
bye, baby. Would
Baby.
never treat you like that, baby.
So I mean, emotional cheating is a thing. It is a thing, and it's, I mean, I don't think I've ever experienced it or done it. I mean, because I tell people, hey, I mean,
You don't think?
I don't think
I mean, I feel like that would be like something
that
you would know
know.
definitively,
Then
yes
no,
or no.
then no. Well, then it's a no. I've never done it.
I think that would be something definitive. That because that's like the same as I don't think I cheated before. Let me see.
I've never cultivated a relationship where
That made you
emotionally available to anybody.
I mean, that's good to know.
Sometimes I'm not even emotionally available to myself.
Preach, Bishop.
Okay, you know what, LaJules? I kind of miss LaJules.
I miss LaJules too.
I didn't see her this week. LaJules,
she's sick right now.
She's hilarious.
Yeah. So the whole thing about men being afraid to marry because women make up rules. We're not making up. It's not made up. Like it's for me. I know common sense isn't common, but
see, I was with him on that part.
What, that women make up rules?
Yeah.
What rules do we make up?
You got women out here that play the game.
Okay, you have men who play the game.
They okay.
Okay, so I guess we all just out here playing the game.
But a lot of women play the game a lot better than men. And the thing is, for a lot
it ain't hard for a woman to get it. That's why.
Okay. the thing is, a lot of women, I've seen women play the role to get the ring and then switch once they get the ring. So that part of the statement I agree with.
You should have vetted her better.
I agree with what you just said as well.
That's
But that's why I tell men you can't be so simple minded.
because I didn't ask you to marry me, boo. You came to me.
Yeah, but sometimes you got some women that hit you with the ultimatum.
Okay, well then you shouldn't be pressured.
Oh, I wasn't.
Oh, I know you weren't.
I wasn't, because in 6th grade,
You-
when I was
Oh,
in 7th
gosh.
grade, and I saw you walk across that quad, and you was wearing blue jeans and a white shirt.
That's my favorite type of outfit. A crisp white shirt and some blue jeans.
And you was looking good. That ass was out there. My wife
I was
ass
like
always
11
there. That ass was out there. I remember it.
and he was looking at my ass.
I was a little boy.
Diabolical.
It was.
Crazy work.
It was.
Crazy work.
You had the biggest titties in the 6th grade.
Oh my goodness.
So that's a woman right there.
No, sir. No, sir, I was not.
I mean, to me, you was. You was
Your hormones were just like,
Hey.
you were on that cusp.
and a sea full of sticks. You was a bush.
What?
I don't know.
Where did the conversation go just now? I don't even know what's happening right now.
Tell him, Bishop.
Preach, Bishop. He's so silly.
Okay, get back to the clip.
Okay. So then he talks about the other half.
Okay, are we gonna play the other half?
Well,
Hey,
he
no.
was kind of going into the basically he can say like his scenario. I can say that I'm gonna knock him out, break his jaw, but it doesn't count
Until you
until
do it.
I actually
But
do it.
That's what I was speaking to a part about. Like, men don't see. That's why a lot of men don't believe in emotional cheating, because they don't think cheating is cheating until
you actually do
the
it.
physical aspect.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. Because it's the mentality of it's all just a fantasy until it's reality.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And so as long as it's just a fantasy, I've done nothing wrong, because
Okay.
I should be allowed to fantasize.
Right.
But
Yes,
once
you're
it's-
fine.
But once it's a reality, now I've crossed that barrier.
But I think the problem for women comes in at
the fantasy is
it's
close to reality.
the fantasy
Mhm.
gets too close to the reality.
And that's what it
because
is.
the more you, especially men,
Uh-huh.
when it comes to women,
Uh-huh.
we know that for most men, women are like candy, and it's like you see them and you're like, oh my gosh, I just want to taste that flavor. So
All of them.
it's like, shut up.
She need a burger.
So, bye. So it's like, yes, you can have your fantasy, you can play around with it, but how long is that fantasy gonna be gonna satiate you before you're gonna be like, you know what, damn, I gotta do it. Like I just gotta
Well,
see what it's about.
And
So
then,
because
but then, see, my response to that would be if the woman is taking care of home, that's not a
no,
problem.
that's not a thing.
Oftentimes.
Okay, no, it's not even oftentimes.
Okay.
No,
All right.
no, that's
Go
not
ahead.
a thing. You can have that, like, and that's like a hot topic for me.
Mhm.
Because you can have, if you want to play it that way, the man and the woman, you can have a woman who is available to her husband 24/7, 7
Oh.
days a week,
Uh-huh.
and he will still go out there and sleep with Susie Q from work, or go to the strip club and fly too close to the sun, or it was just a hand job, or it was just a blow
Hold
job.
on, hand jobs are not cheating.
Maurice, I will throw this microphone at your head. I promise you. I will throw it at you. I will throw it at you. Getting a hand job is absolutely cheating.
If I
Getting
never
a BJ is absolutely cheating.
if I never entered
Maurice, that is no. That
It's
is
not
no.
cheating.
It is no. It is a no.
it's not.
It is a no.
It's not cheating.
It is a no.
It's not cheating.
Yes, it is.
It's not
It
cheating.
absolutely okay.
She's working hard
Okay.
as
listen.
a massage therapist.
Listen, I'm gonna
And
tell
I'm
you
just
like I
trying to
told
make
no.
sure I give her a good tip.
I'm gonna tell you like I told you last episode. I'm gonna tell you like I told you last episode. Okay? I'm gonna say like I said it was a few episodes ago. Okay? If the rules apply to you,
Huh?
The rules are going to apply
No, it's not the
to
same.
me. No. So if you telling me a hand job and a BJ is not cheating, baby, guess who else gonna get happy endings at their massage appointment?
Because
I want a happy ending at my massage appointment.
Because your hand jobs require insertion. Mine don't.
No, it is still cheating. Okay.
I'm just playing with you.
I don't know. No, sir.
You should have saw your face when I said that. I gotta say something. I say something around you. I didn't think you would turn up.
Because you be playing way too much. Because then you know what my next question was going to be.
What?
Who the hell you let give you a hand job?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I wasn't cheating, so you don't need to know.
Really? Okay, go ahead. I'll just reinstate my Friday appointments.
Oh, too much fun.
I'll reinstate.
I gotta get up for the gym in the morning.
I'll reinstate my Friday appointments. I'll make me some new Friday appointments.
Oh, wait. Whore.
Yeah, see? And then if women do it, whore. You're just a whore.
Do I have to tell you about the master lock and the master key again?
Maurice, no. Damn no master lock and master key.
It's just a shitty lock.
Okay. Shitty lock my ass. Shitty lock my ass. Whatever.
Tell you. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Shitty lock. Your ass is shitty lock.
I can't stand you. Anywho, like I was saying before my husband tried to...
I'm sorry, y'all.
I can't.
I know we could. I love you so much.
I love you too.
This ain't got nothing to do with that episode.
Anywho, he was trying to make the point that if the act has not happened, then it doesn't count.
And it happened. I could be in her house, in her bed.
That's cheating.
As long as I don't.
That's cheating.
But if I get.
If you in her house, in her bed, whether y'all screwed or not, it's cheating.
But if I go, can't do it. Like, just like how
on Baby Boy?
No, I think I love my wife. When he went to take his shirt off and he got here and he thought about his kids and he didn't do it, he didn't cheat. He never slept with her. They didn't cheat. He was there. It was right there in front of him. He didn't do it. He didn't cheat. He realized in the end he did love his wife.
I'm just gonna breathe. Because I just.
But I was gonna tell you. Okay. Let me start being serious. Now, I will say this. Going back to what I said earlier about it is a woman's job, right? And to your point, what you said was also true. How she can be available all the time, right?
Yes.
But here's the thing: being available doesn't necessarily mean that you're satisfying him.
I know where you're going
right?
with this.
That's one thing, right? But being available, that isn't important, right? Again, that's a conversation that need to be had, right? But at the same time, what I'm saying is, I think that is a requirement to not want for him not to want to cheat, right? But you cannot also diminish the fact that there are just some people out here with low frequencies, low morals, and just clearly don't give a F about anybody but themselves. So they just see about it's the people who that they're gonna go out there and cheat. I believe that you have people that are gonna go out there and cheat no matter what, no matter how happy or unhappy they are.
Right, and you have men who think that it's like their right to do so.
I mean, some men do.
Some men legitimately believe that, like it's my right to do that.
I more so align with the fact that you have no self-control.
Well, and we've had that conversation before, right? So I know, I can't remember the show that I had watched it on, but it was basically a man referring to himself as a high value man. And I think it was. And he was discussing about how, men were not intended to practice monogamy. Mm-hmm. And he will not be held to a negative standard for standing up for his biological right to be able to sleep with multiple women or whatever, because also as a high value man, he has a lot of availability of women that are available to him. He has a certain level of women that are available to him, and so on and so
As long
forth,
as his
right?
pocket's right.
So yes, but he stated that as well. But my thing is if you can sit up here and say that you are a high value man and you know, you work out, you make money, you have businesses, and you're a disciplined businessman and all this, that, and the third, why can't you be disciplined enough to practice monogamy?
Here, my only answer to that is that if that's how you want to live your life and the women know about it and they agree to it, that's fine. That's fine. I have no issue with that. Do you, boo boo? Right. But I also believe that you cannot love more than one woman intently enough to your full ability.
They're not trying to,
because you're not going to be able to meet all the needs of more than one woman. Shit, you can't meet all the needs of one woman when you try to be intentional.
But these women that he's referring to, like when you see these women that he's referring to, he is meeting their need. Their need is green.
Yeah, okay, exactly.
It's not that difficult.
But again, it's
not that difficult.
But that's okay. I guess I'm just built different.
No, but that's an understanding of an arrangement on both parties.
Yeah, but that means nothing. Yeah, but that means that to me that's not a relationship. That's a transaction. It's
a form of a relationship.
She'll be there as long as the check clears, and when the check clears, just like this is where
and she's gonna be what he needs her to be. She's gonna look good
as long as the check clears.
As long as the check clears, because he knows that without him providing the mean green, that he don't get that level of woman, and she understands that you only get to spend time with me and you have access to me because of what you can provide for me. Okay. So we have an understanding. That is a relationship.
I guess.
I mean, when you think about it, aren't most relationships some form of transactional?
What transaction am I getting? Because I'm getting the short end of the transaction. Please tell me.
You really want me to check this microphone?
Please tell me.
At your head.
Please tell me.
You want me to check this microphone at your head, don't you?
Feeding me 3-day-old chicken.
3-day-old chicken, really, DeMel? I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you.
I know last week we promised y'all that we'd have a good episode, but next week's episode will be great.
Bye.
Because next week's episode...
Why, you gonna get more rest?
No, we're gonna get more rest, and it's our anniversary episode.
Oh, okay.
And it's gonna be an R2 Cents episode.
Oh.
So we gonna come for y'all. We gonna do it.
I feel like when I'm like sleepy, I just laugh a lot. Like everything is just like more funny to me when I'm a little tired.
More tired too.
Anywho,
you want to go into the? Let's just end it right here. Let's just go into our 2 cents.
I don't know.
So let's just give our final. You give your final thoughts. I'll give my final thoughts.
Please
first.
Give me your final thoughts.
I'll give my final thoughts.
Okay.
First. My final thoughts is that I see his points. I don't necessarily agree with his points. I do believe emotional damage. Emotional cheating is a thing, especially for women. It don't.
Okay, you keep throwing that in there, especially for women.
It's a woman thing.
Like we're gonna acknowledge it's just a woman. You're basically halfway agreeing with him. Because he literally, that's the whole purpose. He's saying that women make up rules, and you're saying it is a thing for women.
I say it's for women because I understand what you mean, and I understand how you connect the dots, and I see how that plays a role because women are emotional creatures. Now,
I don't like the way you said that.
Okay, men are emotional creatures as well. We just function on different emotions. We see things differently. So that's why I say, in the eyes of a woman, emotional cheating is a thing, and I can understand that. I'm going to acknowledge how you feel about something and accept it for what it is. Me personally,
I think it's bullshit.
I see how it could go either way, depending on the case. Now, as far as the text message, I don't think the text message was cheating.
The text message
is highly questionable.
Yes.
But it's not cheating.
Yes, I agree. I agree that the text message itself was not cheating, but it is a segue.
Right.
I believe that it is a segue.
Get them draws, dog.
Okay, Tommy.
Goddamn draws, dog.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Tommy.
Oh, he did die, huh?
Go ahead and read.
Oh,
Let's
man.
jump into our 2 cents.
All
This
right.
this is crazy, y'all.
Our 2 cents.
She sent me this bullshit.
Our 2 cents.
She sent me this bullshit, and I read it. I
Okay.
said, this is diabolical.
Listen here. This is why I be trying to stay off of social media sometimes. By social media, I mean Facebook. Because people be out here wilding.
I don't
okay.
think this shit is real.
Listen, you don't think any of them are real.
I don't.
You
I
don't
really
think
don't.
he doesn't think any of them are real. But I was scrolling on Facebook and came across this, and I was like, babe, you really need to like just listen.
I don't.
Okay?
I don't believe it's real.
Just listen.
Go ahead and read.
My husband came home last week in a worrying state. He asked to talk. This is when he explains to me, I have a mistress and she's pregnant. She's threatening to tell you everything if I don't send her to Europe. I'd rather you learn it from me than her. Baby, please forgive me. My problem is that I don't know how to tell my husband that his mistress is a liar. I know 100% that she's lying because my husband is infertile, but he doesn't even know that himself. If I tell him the truth about his mistress, he will also know the same occasion that our 2 children are also not his.
I don't believe this is real.
So
it's diabolical and it's hilarious. But I don't think it's real. And first of all, how does he not know he's infertile?
he probably doesn't. He just probably doesn't know that he's infertile.
How would he not know if he's never been? How does she know if he's never been texted?
I don't know. She might have taken a sample and got it tested.
No, that's not how that works.
That is how that
As
works.
someone who has been tested, that's not how that works.
All they do is take a sample and then they put it like
But they die off after a while. It has to be a fresh sample.
Okay, so how you know she didn't get a fresh sample? She probably been doing this for years, babe.
All right.
It's not hard. I can get a sample from you tonight and get it studied.
Okay. Look here. All I'm gonna say is this: if this is real, all y'all going to hell.
How you gonna say somebody going to hell? You're not the determining factor if someone's going to hell. All I gotta say is if this is real, all y'all going to hell.
The only innocents in this story, post, whatever you want to call it, are the children and the unborn child.
But listen here, you find that part to be diabolical. I find the part of the mistress threatening that she gonna tell the wife if he don't send her to Europe. That is the oddest thing I have ever heard. That's like saying if you don't buy my handbag, I'm gonna tell your wife.
Tell her
that we fucking.
Okay, this is how we know you sleepy. When y'all know she's sleeping when she start cussing. That's when you know she's sleepy.
Y'all been fucking.
You got to get you some rest. I don't know what to say to this. Like,
what's your advice about it? Should she tell him? Because if she tell him, then she also gonna have to tell him.
Here's the thing.
Maybe, but here's the thing. Since you pointed out that there's no way he wouldn't know that he's infertile, maybe when she tells him that the mistress is lying because he couldn't get her pregnant, maybe he's so slow that he wouldn't even think twice about questioning the kids.
First of all, I'm not going to help her if this is real. I'm not going to help her get over her own boy.
Why?
I'm always on the man's side.
That's wild because you weren't just on Shaq's side.
No, I see what you mean, but you're wrong.
Yeah, but you said you're always on the man's side.
I gave him a little grace, though.
Oh, okay. That's right, because you don't believe in emotional cheating. And you also believe that getting a hand job is not cheating. So, and a BJ is not cheating either.
I never said that.
You said it's not cheating.
No, a BJ is cheating because I inserted.
Just like me kissing my coworker.
That's cheating.
Is not. No, you said it wasn't cheating.
You did tongue.
You said until we use tongue, then it's cheating. So at least cheating. I know I can make out with somebody without tongue.
Okay, this has been another episode.
Your words, not mine.
Oh, this getting
You're the one who said that I can make out with my coworker.
Okay.
But if I use tongue, it's cheating. So I'll just tell him like, hey, my
because
husband
you know
has
what?
rules.
Because
My husband does not want your tongue in my mouth.
That's
so as long as we can leave our tongues out of it, let's.
Oh my God, that's after you had worked your
And you can
60
grope
hours
me.
at the meal.
I mean,
All of that is inappropriate. Okay, ma'am.
inappropriate, but not cheating.
Okay, what I would tell you to do if I had to answer this is, you just tell them, hey, how about you get a DNA test, make sure it's yours.
No, you should just tell him, why don't you, get a DNA test, or why don't you just get your sperm checked? Because she might be lying, babe.
No, because that's gonna go back on her. Just do the DNA test.
But that's what I said. He might be slow enough
This
that he
has
won't.
been another episode of Life After 100. If you're not already, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. You can listen to us on all of your DPSs.
What if they don't know it? Listen, you can't just be throwing out acronyms.
Digital.
Streaming platforms.
I'm sorry, DSPs.
Look at you. And then you gave the
I'm tired.
wrong acronym.
I'm tired too. Digital streaming platforms. So you can stream us on YouTube now. YouTube
I thought you were
podcast.
gonna say Yahoo.
They have podcast. YouTube podcast. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon,
Squirt,
iHeart, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You get a new episode every Wednesday. My wife is extremely tired. That's why I have to do this. And until next time, peace, Booskies.